then it's still better to land on 27 right,
Yeah.
even though you have gliders staged at the end of the runway.
Oh,
And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We, let's say these guys, you know, you're set to take off and, you know, they
Okay.
start forward, the tow rope breaks or whatever, and they can't clear.
okay,
We're working on that and somebody enters the pattern.
got it.
Now, good judgment has to prevail over anything I said.
Yes, if you did land long 27 right, would we be dinged for going past the stop line?
No.
Okay, well, let's just take a look. Is this a stop line? No. This is a displaced threshold. You can't land in this direction, but it's otherwise usable.
But there's a stop line out there for the other runway, is that what you're saying?
27
Yeah,
left.
27 left, because that's not a runway from here on. That's taxiway.
You remember your other picture though, they
Yeah.
look alike.
No, one's yellow and one's white. Can we go back a slide? Yellow, white.
Someone's gonna have fun with it.
See, now you can, extra stuff to ask students on check rides. Okay, let's go forward. Yeah, reverse field, and now we can, anybody have any questions on reverse field?
You know, we do this similar setup at Hood River. We treat 27 right as an active power runway, and so if we have the manpower, the glider staged in the taxiway, we put the pilot in there, we get him all ready, everything's ready to go, and if we have the physical manpower to push him out when the tow plane's ready, we push him out, turn him in the orientation that he needs to go, and he goes. But the big deal is you have to treat 27 right like an active power runway.
Yep. Next one. Okay, I haven't seen this yet, but thanks to Steve Asher and the group talking about it, we talked about, what are we gonna do if we have strong east winds? And basically,
Take off the same way, just land going east.
yeah, take off the same way, land going east, but because we're landing going to the east, we need a way to get these back. So the south side becomes a taxiway again. And now we can go ahead and, but we don't use this to stage gliders, because this is the only active runway. So we're gonna use the same sort of rules. You gotta be ready in position, and then can be pulled into position. Now you can go ahead and pull into position here. You don't have to go up to the line. We can stage the way, in the position we normally would, but you don't go on here until afterwards. The other major issue is for the tow planes. Because let's say somebody goofed up and put a glider here, thinking the normal operations, there's a glider here, the tow plane's gonna have to land here. The one thing we don't wanna have a tow pilot do is to drag the tow line with that nice metal ring on the end of it right over a glider. So that's the other reason to make sure that no gliders are staged here prior to there being a tow plane available for takeoff. And tow pilots, if you come in and there's a glider there, if you can, offset until the tow rope is past the deal, or drop it and make another pass.
Is this in the ops manual, your diagrams?
This will now be in the ops, actually, I think this is gonna go in the membership handbook or the ops manual.
I put it in the ops.
It's in the ops.
Okay.
There'll be a mention of it in membership.
Yeah. The,
I think we're about ready to.
yeah, we're gonna have to switch. The other thing is, when you do come in and land, remember that's a displaced threshold because of the trees. Ops stays normal here. Ops just stays in the normal position, everything else is the same. Anybody have any other questions on this? Remember, radio is the key to making all of this operate safely. And the big thing is, I don't want to hear what I heard a couple of years ago. As I pulled in, I watched a takeoff occur, and watched the sailplane just absolutely founder, you know, just having a terrible time on takeoff, and the tow wasn't looking all that great either. And the tow plane came back and landed, and I heard the tow pilot exclaim that, geez, with that tailwind, he wished the glider pilot had said, let's reverse the field. And I heard the glider pilot, when he came back in, said, gee, I don't believe the tow pilot let us go off with that much tailwind. If you see a need to change the runway, it doesn't matter whether you're the tow pilot, you're the glider pilot, you're a student pilot on the field, Kaz has given us a wonderful wind sensor right there. If it says 10 knots or more, and we need to change reverse the field, let's do it. Just stop. It may be we have to wait 10 minutes for the winds to die down. Or it could be we've got to change the field. And if you are ops on a day when this happens, and you've got to reverse the field, there are 2 nice checklists, one for east runway operations and one for reversing the field, that run you through all the steps you need.
Yeah, let's just be clear with our new folks, that's 10 knots east or west component.
Yes, component. Yeah, not greater than 10 knots total wind.
If you've got a 10-knot wind from the north-northwest, you don't have to switch
Yeah.
the field.
Anything else? Thank you.
Just for all old timers, I want to introduce a stranger back here, Bill Granovich. Stand up, Bill.
Welcome back.
Past president, treasurer, lots of
Oh, and I was remiss, we've got 2 new instructors this year, Ian McFall, stand up, and probably most of you have seen Vanessa Edwards. So we've got more help to get you recurrent, requalified, and learn fun new things. So please take advantage of the new folks. And I think we swap rooms the next day, or we swap? Okay. You guys get to stay here with the bathroom and the nice ambiance and all that, and we get to move.